So DTCC started the Global Trade Repository. It was really to address the financial crisis, and part of the G20 commitments was to collect data globally for all of the OTC derivatives market, and DTCC has played a role in the collection of that data to further supervisory oversight of this market. In terms of expansion, it's really been unprecedented, the amount of change we've seen. In terms of our products, we've expanded beyond OTC products to cover exchange-traded derivatives in Europe. Secondly, we've also expanded in terms of our client base. We've gone from around 400 clients to over 3,400 firms. And on the third front, we've expanded in terms of data. We went from 10 million positions in 2013 to now over 32 million positions. And in terms of the submission of data, we process over hundreds of millions of submissions per week, what would be the equivalent of 4 times the daily Twitter feeds. We are now truly the only global trade repository covering the Americas, Europe, and Asia. So in terms of the next key milestones, we are still focused very much on the implementation. Certain jurisdictions have gone with a phased approach, such as Australia and Canada. The second item is really focusing on the SEC, but I would say more importantly, our focus is really going to turn towards data quality so that the regulators can use it for its supervisory review. Focusing on data quality within the jurisdictions and consistency where any jurisdiction has more than one trade repository will be key. Secondly, focusing on the global scale. If we think back to the Lehman crisis, the challenge was understanding the systemic risk, transactions that were occurring in credit derivatives outside of the jurisdiction. Really the question is that a priority that at global scale regulators ought to be focusing on? And to do that, they need to address very specifically the privacy concerns around sharing that data. And then on an international level, are the standards there to enable that data aggregation? I think that really will complete the objective of ensuring that the regulators have the relevant access to the information and that they're not being misled by only looking within their jurisdiction.